13 months ago, I left Raymond James Stadium after the last game of the season against the Falcons, in which Jameis Winston threw a pick to end the season.
Winston throws a pick to end the season. Incredibly fitting. Holy Lord.
At that time, I voiced my incredible frustration with the organization over the years and the lack of leadership and on-field captainship that we desperately needed to lead us to the promised land. The majority of the Buccaneers fandom is split between people that are in favor of Jameis Winston and people that are not. I'm one of the folks that believe that he needs to go in order for this team to be successful. Good quarterbacks make bad teams better. Tom Brady is the perfect example. And while Tom Brady, Drew Brees are one-of-a-kind type of quarterbacks, they make anybody that they're playing with that much better. The Buccaneers need somebody like that. Fast forward 3 months later in March, magic happened. It is 4 p.m. March 18th, 2020. Today is an incredible day for all Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans. Tom Brady, one of the winningest, most successful quarterbacks of all time, is coming to Tampa Bay.
But we are being told that Tom Brady, barring anything unforeseen, is expected to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady will be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer next season.
But it looks like Tom Brady is going to land in Tampa Bay.
It was at that time that I was confident that with Tom Brady at the helm, the Buccaneers would be the first team to host a Super Bowl at home and win that Super Bowl. And this is where you guys are going to be harping on me. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, City of Tampa, hosts the Super Bowl in February 2021. I truly believe the Buccaneers will be the first team to host the Super Bowl that they play in and win. Let that sink in. We made it out to a couple of games this year. We shared our experiences. We were down at the Super Bowl experience last week as well. You can check out footage of that up here. We're back in Tampa today, 2 days before the Super Bowl, so we can soak up all of that Buccaneers and Super Bowl goodness. Let's do this. First stop of the day, I've made my way down by Armature Works. I've never been over in this area before, but I know that they have an NFL store. But of note, behind me and to the side, CBS Sports is set up here. Picked up a couple items. Armature is pretty nice. I've never been in there before. It's just basically a bunch of food places and coffee. CBS Sports in the house over here. Check it out. Everyone's talking Super Bowl. And there's a second stage over here with even more stuff happening. Game Day Vodka has a nice little setup here. And last night they had a cocktail competition hosted by former Buccaneer Sean King. Heading further downtown, as you can see that Sykes building up ahead. At night, incredible projections on that building for the Super Bowl. We saw that the other day. Here's a little clip. Yes. Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs. We don't like that Hilton Hotel. So I've made my way further downtown. As you can see behind me, Amalie Arena, home of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning Stanley Cup champions this year. This year has been an extremely fortunate year for Tampa teams. The Rays making it to the World Series, the Lightning winning the Stanley Cup, and now the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. It's led people to rename Tampa to Champa Bay. Or we'll accept Tampa Bay or Tidal Bay. One thing is for sure. It's been a dream year for Tampa sports fans. A little later on, I'm going to head out on that pirate ship for a little tour of Tampa. And in the meantime, behind these boats that are docked, we have the Jose Gasparilla. Lots of Buccaneer support in the boats that are in the harbor. And they use the convention center for the media. This is like their home base here. There's a little bit of an unobstructed daytime shot of the Jose Gasparilla. Police going by. Look at this giant Kansas City yacht. What the heck? They're out Tampa-ing us. And we've made our way over to Technology Park for one of the Super Bowl experience events that does not require a reservation. So when we were here the other day, it was at nighttime. Get a little bit better view now in this park, right in the shadows of the buildings downtown. When we were here the other night, we took our picture, which is part of what comprises this wall. Let's take a look at where we're at. There's our picture. And you come out, and this is what it makes up now. And we've got more chalk work completed. Our local artist in St. Pete. I love this one. That's amazing. We've got one piece that's in progress here. So not much happening during the day. Merchandise, Buccaneers completely wiped out. Just some Chiefs stuff left. Check it out. We've walked about half a mile up the road, going to the other free Super Bowl experience event. By free, I mean no registration needed. Alright, made it in Curtis Hickson Park. Check this out. I'm gonna wait on this big line for the premiere photo op. There it is from behind. Got more graffiti over here too, so if you look at it one way, it's Go Bucks. And if you look at it the other way, it's Chiefs Super Bowl. Got a little living statue here. Hey, we got free masks from Tampa General Hospital. Heading back down. This guy loves Jesus. Oh! People honking for Jesus. Alright, so we have a reservation to get on the pirate ship and take a little tour, but check this out. They're advertising for this tour. You can go see Tom Brady's house and his yacht. And this is the pirate ship we're going on. The Lost Pearl. Raise the flags. We've got our Bud Light Super Bowl beer here. $4 at the bar. Not too shabby. Alright, so I can't think of a better way to get hyped up about the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl than to get on an actual pirate ship in Tampa Bay. I've got my boarding pass and they gave me the all-time GOAT number. What did I do to deserve this? Woo. We've made it on. Where do you go? It's a pirate's life for me. Look at these guys paddling out there. That's nuts. And away we go. Way cool. Wow. You couldn't get any closer. Jeepers, we're being tailed. That is so cool.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And away we go. It's so windy. We're heading out to sea.
All right, everyone. Now for our new recruit, you stand here to the right.
They're gonna teach kids how to be
Here to the right
pirates.
here. Just make sure you guys face it one way. Gotta take those cannibals and toss them into your bucket on your side.
There's a house with some flags flying.
Everyone has to throw their balls one at a time. So you guys repeat after me. One more.
Whoa. Also, no more cannibals. There's literally an ad on the water coming by.
It's all good. We're in trouble every single day. Okay, Captain Fitness, look through your telescope.
There's an airport over here. And then we have this monster. And after about a half an hour, we're heading back. This house is ready for the Super Bowl.
A little lower now.
Coming back in.
Official pirates. You just get to actually use the
There's a Gasper. Four party boats.
And we're going to use three cannons straight.
The Jose Gasparilla is under
Because
attack by
too
these
high to
water
whip their ball
cannons.
back onto the boat. We don't want to get anyone wet.
Check it out. So cool.
It's going to take us a few minutes to get our line.
Here we go.
So we as the crew would like to thank you all so much for joining us on this cruise. We hope you guys...
It's a mid-afternoon. The crowds have started to show up. Boat ride was super cool. I'm gonna head back to the car, drop a couple things off, and then get some lunch. I'm gonna cut through Emily over here, Thunder Alley, but it's just eerily empty. I've made my way down to Sparkman Wharf. Oopsie.
Walk outside.
That's cool. To the ship, for the ship. Figure out what to eat. It's a cool photo op. Raise the flags. So we got Nashville hot chicken, some fries. I've never been on one of these cable cars before. It's got Super Bowl logo. For those curious that have never been in one of these, this is what it looks like.
About 15 people on the call.
Here we go. Right by Emily. So when in Tampa, gotta stop at Eddie and Sam's. And this is what we're looking at. I've walked over by City Hall. You can see they're flying a Bucs flag as well. Going through Poe Plaza, the NFL Network over here, lining up a shot outside the Tampa Bay Visitor Center. I'm gonna get out of downtown Tampa. The last stop. I have not been over to Tampa General in years. I thought we'd take a peek at what the welcoming committee is all about here for the Super Bowl. We've made our way into the airport. Check it out. There is a Tampa Bay sports store here. And lots of Tampa Bay stuff. Chiefs and Bucs. Some of it's already 25% off. All of it's 25% off. Got another sporting goods store here. Got a whole bunch of Chiefs people arriving here and getting cheered on. That's nice. The Chiefs have a little welcoming committee here. Super Bowl advertisements up here. There's a Hard Rock. Right. Chiefs people arriving here. So that was a quick trip to the airport. Not only had I not been to the airport in Tampa in some time, I had not been to any airport in some time since at least COVID hit. But that was really cool. I like the way that they're welcoming all the guests in, whether they're celebrities or they're here for the game or not. That was probably the coolest thing as far as a welcoming committee that I've seen the entire week that we've been to different things around Tampa. I'm going to get out of the airport for a little bit. I do want to note, last week when we were in Tampa, we stayed at the Hotel Florida Inn, and I think the rate that we paid was somewhere like $112 or something like that for the night. That same hotel room tonight is valued at $569. And having said that, hotel occupancy and tourism for the Super Bowl is down dramatically this year. Both because of COVID, but also because when you have one of your teams that's playing and hosting the Super Bowl that's local, there's not a lot of people that are traveling in necessarily to see the Buccaneers play. It's been said on the news that the Tampa tourism industry was taking a hit as a result. They were hoping that people would do like staycations and things like that if they were going over to the game or if they're going to any type of outing, etc. But I think hotel capacity is somewhere at like 25% of what it could be because of those two factors. So I think it's great that the welcoming committee is here, making people feel really supercharged and positive when they're getting off of their planes and they're traveling. And for everyone that asked in the last video and they've asked on social media, I'm not going to the game. I am a season ticket holder for the Buccaneers. That does not get you tickets to the game. It doesn't get you the rights to buy tickets to the game. The Buccaneers had a raffle for a very limited amount of tickets that you could have bought if you were selected out of that raffle. There's only about 23,000 people that are going to this game, which is about 25% of the crowd that the stadium can hold. The ticket face value, if you were selected to be able to purchase tickets, or if you could buy things at face value, started at $950 and ran north of somewhere in the $4,000 per ticket range. Needless to say, that's a little bit rich for my blood to begin with. So had we been selected to buy tickets, it would be highly doubtful that we would have been able to go to begin with. The Super Bowl's not like other events, like when you have your NHL finals or NBA finals or World Series and it's in your stadium, so you have the right as a season ticket holder to be able to buy those tickets for that event. It's an NFL owned event, so regardless of you having season tickets or not for the particular stadium that you're in, the NFL sells those tickets basically from scratch. And as far as my prediction for the game, I know folks are asking that as well. I'd like to think that the Buccaneers will win 33-27. I did think the Buccaneers were going to win the Super Bowl from way before the season even starting, so this isn't even a question of do I think that they're going to win or not. I hope that they're going to win, and I think if there's any team that can beat the Chiefs, it would be the Buccaneers. Do I think that Tom Brady's going to be the decider? I think that he is definitely a key for the Bucs, but I think their defense is what's going to bring the championship home to Tampa. All right, I've made it back home, and that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Go Bucs. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.